Hey, good evening, good morning, good afternoon to everybody all over the world.
Absolutely. Welcome everyone from all across the world to another edition of Moguling Club as we present Moguling Talk. Today our topic is successful leadership in business. What does that look like? I know we have a lot of listeners from around the world tuning in, and we're going to address successful leadership in business. What does that look like? What does a leader do to take their business to that next level? How does that leader think? What is that leader's vision like for that leader to be a great leader in the business? And my name is Coleman. I am the CEO and founder of MCSLive.net. MCSLive.net is an online ticket service where you can host your next event. If you have an event coming up, go to MCSLive.net and post your next event and start selling your tickets now at mcslive.net. I am also the CEO and founder of mcsstreaming.com. MCS Streaming is a subscription-based television, motion picture, and a music streaming platform for your entertainment purposes. Okay, and we do original content at mcsstreaming.com. I am also the fashion designer for Michael de Coleman, luxury fashion and beauty brand. Okay, Michael de Coleman, luxury fashion and beauty brand. That's MDC, and we design high-end luxury handbags, sneakers, luggage, home fragrances, and much, much more. So please visit us at michaeldecolemani.com. That is michaeldecolemani.com. Also, we have Moguling Coaching, where we coach and empower CEOs and entrepreneurs, whether you're just starting out or if you are already a business owner and you need to scale your business. We can step in and we will help mentor you, coach you, help you scale to the next level and grow your business. And you can reach us for coaching by going to MCSTV Network. Send us an email, mcstvnetwork@gmail.com, and just put in the subject line Moguling Coaching, and we'll reach back out to you and get you set up for some amazing coaching, of course, for a fee. We have numerous students that we empower and mentor and coach and help them scale their business to the next level. And last but not least, I am the president for Moguling Capital. Moguling Capital is a division of MogulingFinance.com, where we offer the service for you to start building and improving your credit score with obtaining installment loans that report to the credit bureaus each and every month at MogulingFinance.com with a low monthly payment. And I will turn over to Carlo Joseph to have him introduce himself at this time.
Hey, good evening, good day, everybody again. This is Carlo Joseph with Clear Vision, Clear Path, Inc. And I thank you guys for having us. But I wanted to make it very simple today. Our company provides funding capital for entrepreneurs and business owners. And the capital that we provide is a lot different. What I mean by a lot different, the underwriting process is very simple. We have decided to do away with the traditional way of making everything about credit and tax returns. What we've decided to do is make this capital available to entrepreneurs and business owners, startups and business owners alike. So if it's your first day, as long as there's a vision attached to it. What I mean by vision, a written business plan or a written executive summary and or a written pitch deck. And of course, financial projections. So as long as the company can present something that we can follow on paper, we can evaluate that industry. What I mean by that, Mikkel, he has Autumn Water, so it's a real simple thing. We'll just look at the water, the analysts in our due diligence team would assess the whole water market. If it's the clothing line, you follow me, Mikhail? Fashion, we look at it from the whole industry, his competitors, all the things that's supposed to be in a business plan. And of course, the team. You know, they say teamwork makes the dream work. Well, teamwork makes the vision happen faster. The right personnel will help everyone be successful. And then it has to be where the vision can withstand any test or trial. See, because the true test of a vision is how it does when it looks like it's not going to happen. See, that this is where people have to understand. This is where we come in. That's what we fund. We align ourselves with the unseen and the unknown until it's seen and known around the world. So we unify, we come in agreement. And everybody talks about risk, but we talk about vision. We talk about seeing the end from the beginning. So as far as the entertainment productions, we have a special niche with that as well, where we fund entertainment projects or entertainment productions, film productions, television productions, music production, music tours, live entertainment, off-Broadway plays and Broadway plays. And also we're big in funding entertainment technology and technology as well. So video game, apps, gaming, we invest in that. And of course, the general funding of business owners and entrepreneurs. And we also have our consulting arm of our business where we consult the leaders in business and, you know, give them different strategies, help them implement strategies, help them pivot, reassess. You know, I call it the adjusting side of business. You know, find out what's working, what they do well, what they don't do well, how can we get this to go better, bigger, faster, and smoother and easier. And more cost effective for the clients and make it a lot easier on the employees. And then the coaching. Well, I'll stay right here. One of the greatest practices any business owner and entrepreneur will have is how well are the employees doing? How valuable and what kind of value do you put on the employees? We see what they do in sports. You get a quarterback or the right player, you get championships. You get championships, that's more revenue, more merchandising sales. Everything goes well when things are made well for the personnel. With that being said, we do our coaching as well. And same thing, we do it along with Moguling. Again, Carlo Joseph, Clear Vision, Clear Path Inc. Thank you.
Thanks so much for that amazing introduction, Carlo Joseph. Hey, I thought you was getting into our segment. You were pretty much touching base on a lot of things that we're going to talk about today, with our topic being successful leadership in business. And what does it look like? What does a leader look like in business? I know from being a business owner myself and having to lead numerous businesses, being a visionary is, of course, number one, I had to, you know, come up with the vision. You know, God gave me a vision, so I had to write down the vision, and I had to take that vision and implement that vision, give it to my team so they can run with that vision, and at the same time, constantly also, re-implement during that vision because some things may change. We may need to, scale at a certain point, add a new product, create a new product. So, and as a leader, I know from experience that I have to be a motivator, because not only a motivator, but someone who is an inspiration, constantly inspiring my team that, hey, this is what this vision looks like, and make sure that they are as passionate about this vision that I have as I am passionate about the vision as well. So, getting the right group of people, that's a great thing. A great thing for a successful leader. They know who to choose, who to select. So, I've been blessed to, create so many companies where I've gotten very good at picking the right people for the project or for the business, for the team, to help carry it out. So um, that's what I want to share, and I'm going to have Carlo step in. Let's talk about the successful leadership in business. What does that look like? And let's elaborate on that, Carlo.
Real simple. Looks like a servant. The business leader, successful business leader is the first in and the last to get paid, the last to be rewarded. So they're going to make sure everyone, now everybody's like, what? Yes, that's successful leadership. Okay, everybody else eats before them and they eat last. And they're fed last. How about that? Is that better? You might say save the best for last. Successful leaders, kings and queens. I'm going against tradition. I'm going against the bottom line. I'm going against the way typical businesses measure. Financial success is a byproduct of all these other principles being in place first. You see how we're restructuring and retweaking people's thinking to get a firm foundation?
Yes.
Like I said, a successful leader, he knows if everybody else makes it, he automatically makes it.
Yes. I want to step in and add while that siren was going on. I want to say you said something very strong, that the successful leader is the first one in and the last one to leave, and or the first one to create the vision and the last one to get paid. Um, you can also equate that to the aspect of, I know as being a leader, many times when I was doing productions, all of my actors, they would let them eat first. And I would be so wrapped up in the vision and perfection that I wouldn't even eat until my assistants had to come to me and say, hey, listen, you need to eat something. And because I was always concerned, and I'm always, as a leader, I'm always putting everyone else first, because I want them to receive the best, to be at a point where they performing their best. So I often forget about myself, and I put myself second. So I think that's another great quality of a successful leader in business. You putting others first, and you're last. So I just wanted to elaborate on that right there, giving an example to our listeners around the world. And I have you step back in and pick it back up right there, Carlo. Okay, I'll just continue to talk to Mr. Carlo. Come back. So yes, successful leadership in business. Carlo was stating, you're motivated, you're driven, you have that vision. You're the first in and you're the last out. Um, you put everyone else first. Okay, and of course, that successful leader gets paid last, which means that that successful leader sacrifice the most, especially if they're the one who created the vision. They definitely sacrifice so much to a time where they were not getting paid anything before they became a successful leader. But they were still successful because they continue to carry out the vision. And that's what a leader does. A leader continuously push forward in the vision, no matter what it looks like in the physical form. No matter if they have money or if they don't have money, they will figure out a way to still take that vision where it is presented to the masses of people. They'll do everything they can do in their power, you know, as they're moving forward, with the funding that they have, or to attain more funding. And that's success right there. You don't let anything stop you. As a leader, you're you're pushing constantly. You're relentless to make sure that the vision that you are pushing, or the business that you're running, that it's first, that it becomes number one. And you're just constantly implementing and re-implementing it, wanting to make everyone better, wanting to make the entire team better. You want to make the entire company better. You want to make sure that the company is performing at the highest level possible. And also, you're thinking about your competition as well. A successful leader is always, constantly trying to outperform what they have performed in the past because they want to outdo themselves. They want to push themselves to the limit as well as they want to push their team to be the very best versions of themselves. So I wanted to share that with all of our listeners. And Mr. Carlo Joseph, you can jump back in and
Oh, I'm
add.
back. No, you did. That was wonderful.
Thank you.
I want to go over some points. A successful leader, they're very patient with themselves and they're patient with the others around them. That they will catch on like catching fire. They will continue as the leader goes. That's why it's called a successful leader. In the midst of failure or an imminent failure, they continue to turn that failure into a success. They use a setback as a setup to go further and go higher. So they look at the brighter side. The successful leader shows everyone's successes at the end. It is a successful journey. They are very giving. That means they're very sharing. They're very generous. They're very forgiving of themselves and everybody. Because along this journey, everybody's not going to hit it right off. There's going to be a lot of mistakes. There's going to be a lot of trial and error. There's going to be a lot of misfires. For the people who cars have ever cut off, there's going to be a lot of things that just get cut off. And the part is that they're not just living for the now. So that's what frustrates a lot of people with visionaries, because they want them to handle. That's what I mean. You never change a man or a woman's vision to fit your temporary situation or to benefit just your temporary situation. And everybody is free to do their own vision, but nobody has the right to come and tell somebody, hey, this vision is not fitting what I need done. And the selfishness, the successful leader totally is selfless and totally willing to serve, willing to volunteer, willing to give of his or herself for the vision and everybody that's a part of the vision or helping the vision to help it succeed. And I wrote some other stuff. Yeah, since they get paid last, they get paid the most. See, the leader can go on without getting paid. That's what makes it like funny. Their payday is when it's completed. So that's why they keep going, because they will only get the true payday and the true recompense. Say it's like been a 10-year run they haven't got paid, or 20 years, or 15 years, or 5 years, or 3 years. When the payday comes, that's why I said they're the last to get paid, because everybody else was getting paid as they go. Remember the work for hire? The people that they'll only show up as long as they get paid, those are the pay as they go, getting paid as they work. No, the successful leader is going and working as if they're getting paid top dollars and they're getting paid no dollars. The money doesn't motivate them one way or the other. The vision does. The money doesn't control them one way or the other. The vision does. Their reward is in completing the vision, not just getting paid. Getting paid, and I keep telling them, that's a byproduct of finishing and completing your assignment. It may take 30 minutes or 30 days or 30 hours to complete it. Some people 30 years. Some people a year, 5 years, 10 years. That's what makes them successful. So once money is no longer a factor, and I'll say this, once you get over the fear of the money, you're unstoppable. Because along the way, plenty of people are going to try to buy you out of your vision. Plenty of people are going to try to give you, they see what's going on. They're going to wait like till you get to the end. They're just going to buy you out. With that being said, Mikhail, let me say, the leader keeps going. Successful leader keeps going when everybody stops. So when everybody stops, where everybody quits, they keep going. That's what makes them a successful leader.
Very well stated, Carlo. Thank you so much for that. I love what you said. You said once the leader gets over that fear of money, they become unstoppable. Okay, so to our successful business owners who are tuning in, know that the money does not motivate you. The vision does. Okay. So when you have that vision, that's your motivation. That vision. And that's a sign of a successful leader because they're motivated by the vision. Be patient. A successful leader in business, they're very patient with others until others get it. So whoever's on their team, they make sure they're working with them, making sure they're getting the vision. They turn failures into success. They use setbacks to go further and higher. They show everyone else there is still success at the end. Okay? Visionaries and successful leaders in business, they live for the future and not the temporary right now situation because they know that their ultimate big payday is coming when the vision is completed. It's coming when the business has scaled and went public to an IPO. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for joining us. Please click to replay this Empowerment Moguling Talk, where the Moguling Club presents another amazing topic, successful leadership in business. We'll see you next time. And as always, be relentless, which means one with a relentless work ethic to be successful with consistency and determination no matter what. Be relentless and keep moguling. And as always, remember, moguling is what we do, and you can do it too.